MLB The Show tweeted out earlier, I believe today, conquer the new Championship Series Conquest map to earn points towards those gorgeous Diamond Championship Series rewards. This map will be available tomorrow around noon Pacific. So to me, that seems like that should be tomorrow around noon Pacific, which is October 26th, which is also when the final of 4 postseason events begins. Comment section, I want you guys to see your hopes, predictions. Maybe they're the same for the 4 players we're going to get for the Championship Series program. I would assume it's going to be 1 per team, just like they've been doing. I would love 2 or 3 per team, but the way they've been doing it for every series and every round of the playoffs so far has been 1 player per team. So for my video today, I have 4 predictions. We're going to kind of talk about why I think that, stuff like that. And it's going to be 1 for the Braves, 1 for the Astros. Obviously, those will be the 2 we talk about first, since those are the teams going to the World Series. And then we also have, obviously, 1 for the Dodgers, 1 for the Red Sox. So in the comment section, leave your hopes and predictions. Maybe they're the same for the players that you want to see. Be sure to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you're not already, on the road to 100,000 subscribers. Now, you guys probably saw at least 1 or 2 of my predictions in the thumbnail. I actually spent some time in Photoshop. It's pretty bad. Like, I'm not good at Photoshop, so cut me some slack when you guys are seeing these. But I want to go ahead and show you guys, I guess, first the Astros is who we're going to start with. And a biggest thing, though, like I'm saying, is the Photoshop is not great. These are not confirmed. These are just my predictions. So the first guy that we have is going to be the American League Championship Series MVP, Yordan Alvarez. And then we can go ahead and put my card art right here. I'll make it bigger in just a second. But we got Yordan Alvarez. I feel like a very good choice for the Astros Championship Series card would be the Championship Series MVP for the American League side. We got Yordan right here. And I can't read that very well right now. Obviously, MVP of the ALCS, I think that says 522 average and 6 RBIs. I'll make it bigger in a second. But these are his live series attributes behind me. So we can kind of get a feel for what he might have for a 99 overall from these rewards, if he is, in fact, the card. I would assume pretty much maxed out power, right? To get this dude to a 99, you're gonna really have to juice up his hitting attributes. They've been doing secondaries for a lot of these players, so I wouldn't be super surprised to see maybe a first base secondary for Yordan. I could be wrong on that. Obviously, he'll have his primary and secondary position right, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a first base secondary thrown in there to make him a little bit more viable and usable by majority of players. Because with his speed and his defense, you're not going to see a ton of people putting him in the outfield, even if his hitting attributes are insane. If these are his 2 positions, left field and right field, I feel like you'd see a lot more people using him as a bench bat. And to get him from, like I said, an 80 to a 99, you're really going to have to juice his hitting. So I feel like easily over 100 for contact and power versus both sides. I wouldn't be surprised to see like 110, 110, 125, 125. Like maxed out power, contact super high, or maybe contact versus lefties like 120, then 110 versus righties, you know? But I expect him to get a huge boost to his hitting attributes, especially maybe a little bit to defense to get him like bronze or silver defense, if he is in fact the card to help get him to a 99. So next up, I want to go to, I believe, the Braves, right? That's what we're doing. That's the order. So we had the American League Championship Series most valuable player. I feel like you could probably get a feel for where I'm going with this. We have the National League Championship Series most valuable player. And if y'all do not remember who it was Eddie Rosario. So I guess I'll do the card art a little bit bigger at the end. Let's just do that. All of them bigger at the end. But we got Eddie Rosario right here. That's the card art I came up with. MVP of the ALCS. Something like a 500 average. And I think that's like a 2047 OPS. Again, it's kind of small for me right now, so I can't see it. But I feel like good choices for AL and NL will be the MVP of the Championship Series. I feel like Eddie Rosario would be a lot of fun to use because obviously he's going to have really good hitting attributes. And it's the same thing with Yordan, right? To get his overall, like these are his live series attributes. To get his overall to a 99, kind of similar to this, he's going to have insane contact, maybe close to maxed out. Same with power, man. I feel like for him, everything is going to be over 100. And if I'm not mistaken, he had 1 or 2 homers versus lefties. So you're going to see a power versus lefties that's probably closer to his power versus righties than you do on this live series, but I feel like he would just be a really, really good choice for the card. A left-handed bat with some good defense, a good arm out there, probably boost his speed up a little bit, maybe keep it where it's at. I'm not 100% sure what they would decide to do, but I feel like for me, those are two choices that I would enjoy seeing. I would love a Yordan, first of all. Yordan's one of my favorite cards in the game, is live series for BR. Eddie Rosario, I love left-handed swings. I feel like he'd be pretty solid, having really good contact and obviously some power with the homers that he hits. So those are my two World Series team predictions. Now let's go to the two losers of the series. The first one that I'm going to be doing is the Red Sox, okay? We got our Red Sox pick, first of all. This is one that I don't think is super likely to happen. It's my prediction, maybe my hope. I don't think it's super likely. I'm going with Rafael Devers, okay? He's the guy that I'm going with for my pick for the Red Sox. I personally don't think it's going to happen. I would like it if it does happen, but he's already got, I believe, the All-Star card. I think he has a 98 overall card already in the game, so I feel like it's not super likely that we see a Rafael Devers. But that's my pick for the Red Sox. 3 home runs and either 5 or 6 RBIs in the series. I feel like he was kind of the bright spot in the Red Sox lineup besides, obviously, Enrique Hernandez. And then pitching is my second guess. I feel like we're going to get at least one pitcher card, starting pitcher, reliever, whatever. Nathan Eovaldi, I felt like did pretty solid in the series for how the Red Sox played. But I think Garrett Whitlock. I feel like my choices are either going to be Devers or Garrett Whitlock. I feel like it's going to be one of those two guys. I could be completely wrong. I went with Devers, but you never know. Maybe they'll get a pitcher. I just felt like Garrett Whitlock didn't have as good of a performance as Devers, but then again, Devers already has that 98 overall card, I believe. So let me know your predictions. Seriously, who you think is going to get it for each team? And last but not least, we are going to go to the Dodgers. Now, this one is who I think they're going to get, but I also think it's a little bit more of wishful thinking, right? This is what I want to see. Now, we have to go all the way down to a 72 overall Brusdar Graterol. And I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but I love Brusdar in BR. He has 99 velo. Obviously, he would have outlier, a good pitch selection, sinker, slider, four-seam, cutter. I would love this. He had a good series. Does that say 2 hits allowed or 1 hit allowed? I don't know, man. Something allowed in 4 1/3 innings pitched. I feel like maybe 1 hit allowed in 4 1/3 inning. I think he only gave up 1 hit in the entire series. And that's Brusdar for you. I feel like he would be an insane 99 velo. Good pitch selection. Hits per 9 would obviously be super high. Probably about 120, 121 just base, with having only 1 hit allowed in the series. That's who I think is going to get the card, because there's going to probably be at least 1 pitcher, and that's who I really, really would want to personally see from the Dodgers. I don't think he would ever leave my bullpen. Now, real quick, I just want to show you guys the bigger versions. I just stretched them out a little bit of these cards, and I would also like some feedback, because obviously it's not perfect. I'm not great at Photoshop, but I'm curious on what y'all think. You know, did I do an okay job on the card art? And I really, again, in the comment section, want to know your predictions. Do you agree, disagree with my predictions? Who would you rather see instead, or do you want to see Yordan for the Astros? MVP of the ALCS, 522 average, 6 RBIs. Yordan, yes or no? Do you want to see him? If not, who else do you want to see? Next, we have Eddie Rosario, MVP of the NLCS, 560 batting average, 1647 OPS in the NLCS. Do you want to see Eddie for the Braves? Who would you rather see instead, or maybe thinks deserve it more? Let me know in the comment section for the Braves. Eddie, yes or no? Next up, we have Rafael Devers. Do you think it's going to be him? Do you think someone else deserves it? Like I was saying, I feel like maybe Garrett Whitlock would get one. I'm not really sure who else you would give it for a hitter, because we already have, obviously, Hernandez for the Red Sox and everything like that. But 3 homers, 6 RBIs for him in the series. I feel like he was, like I said, a bright spot in the lineup. And do you disagree, agree? If you disagree, who would you give it to instead of Rafael Devers for the Red Sox? And then last but not least, Brusdar for the Dodgers, man. I feel like out of these 4 guys, it's a very close tie between him and Yordan for who I want the most. And Yordan, biggest thing is if they, for some reason, give him a first base secondary, that'd make me want him a lot more. But yeah, 1 hit allowed in 4 1/3 innings pitched. So the hits per 9 would be amazing. We know he has sinker, cutter, whatever, outlier. Like, he would just be an absolutely insane card. I can't think of anybody else from the Dodgers who I would want more than him. Agree, disagree. If you disagree, who would you rather have? But those are my predictions. I can't wait to see yours. That video took a little bit longer than I expected, but as we saw in the beginning of the calendar, the new event starts tomorrow. You will be using Braves and Astros players. I'm personally hoping that Quick Counts is also on for that one, but like, comment, subscribe, social medias. Once that stuff comes out tomorrow, we'll be going over it. I'll see you next time. Can't wait to read your comments, predictions, and hopes. Thanks as always for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Peace out.